Sudan's government says preparations are at an advanced stage to resume oil production that was disrupted by the war in Sudan. Juba relies on Sudan to export its crude, which travels through a pipeline to the Red Sea via Khartoum. CGTN's Patrick Oyet reports.
Oil powers more than 90% of South Sudan's budget. However, since war broke out in neighboring Sudan in April 2023, oil production has been seriously impacted. Damage to the pipelines from the fighting forced a halt in extracting oil earlier this year. Supplies such as the chemicals needed in oil extraction dropped. They usually come through Port Sudan on the Red Sea. But South Sudan's government now says they have reached an agreement with Sudan's Sovereign Council to resume oil production.
We agreed to continue the flow of oil and maintain the flow of oil between the two countries. The two sides discussed the details related to the resumption of the transport plan between technicians between the two countries within the next 2 weeks.
It took 4 months of work by teams of engineers to repair the damaged infrastructure. South Sudan and Sudan's government say engineers from Juba are expected to visit Sudan in the coming days to assess oil facilities. Oil production is expected to resume thereafter. South Sudan's government says the resumption of oil production will benefit the country's economy.
The production capacity will pick up. You know that before it reaches a maximum quantities that is supposed to be produced daily, it will pick up. It doesn't have to, maybe if it was producing 1,000 per day, it wouldn't start and start producing at maximum.
Some analysts say South Sudan's government should try to diversify the economy away from a reliance on oil due to war.
We don't know what's going to happen between the RSF and Sudan Armed Forces. If that war continues, there's a higher possibility that they will begin to destroy even additional oil facilities, and that means that the oil flow will also become more compromised. So what we just need to begin to think about is for the government to begin engaging with international multilateral agencies to begin to think about what are other alternative ways of getting money to South Sudan other than the oil.
There is no ceasefire or immediate end in sight to the conflict between Sudan's army and the paramilitary rapid support forces, meaning it is likely more problems lie ahead for oil production for South Sudan. Patrick Oyet, CGTN, Juba, South Sudan.